Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Kimberly. Thank you so much for watching. You're going to love this video, so please share it when you're finished watching and also make sure you subscribe. So what I'm going to talk about for this video are the best products for thin eyebrows. So as you can see, my eyebrows are filled in. Unfortunately, I was not born with eyebrows like this, so I do have to fill them in every day. So if you have thin or sparse eyebrows and you're looking for some product recommendations and some tips on how to apply them and make them last, keep watching. Okay, so before I get started, I'm just going to do a brief overview of the things I'm going to talk about in this video, just so you can know thin eyebrows. There's hundreds of videos on this topic, but I just want you to know other things that I'm going to focus in on. So first, I want to talk about the actual products that you could use to fill in your eyebrow. So these are usually colored products, either a red color if you have red eyebrows, or light taupe, or a brown color if you have brown eyebrows. So I'm going to talk about the colored products and which ones I use and what kind of criteria I look for when I'm looking for those products. The second part I'm going to talk about are concealers. Now I know some people like concealers. What does concealer have to do with eyebrows? In order to, once you fill that shape in, if you want it to look really clean, so that way you get that freshly waxed look where it's like kind of no hair straying from the main shape you created, I use concealer in order to help achieve that look. I'm also going to show the brushes that I use for the color products versus the concealer products. So that's just a quick overview, and now I'm going to jump into the different products. Okay, the next product for eyebrows that I have used in the past, this is NYX Eyebrow Gel Pore Seal. So basically, sorry, that was super hard to read, especially in the light. It's basically a little tube of brown eyebrow gel, and it colors it in. So this is not like clear hair gel. This is like liquid eyeliner gel, if that makes sense. So it's very opaque in color. I guess I should show it to you guys. It stains everything. So when I'm going to talk about it first before I even squeeze it out, because I need to be very strategic with it. You leave it anywhere for a half a second too long and it stains, which is a part of a reason why I stopped using it. Because in terms of doing my eyebrows and then cleaning it up with the concealer, it would often blend with the concealer, and now I get this muddy skin tone color around my eyebrows. So that's why I ultimately stopped using it. But if your eyebrows are already pretty, they're sparse but only in one spot. So let's say if you have a full eyebrow but you're just missing a tail, this would be the perfect product. Because basically you could just fill in the tail and you wouldn't even need that much concealer to clean up the edge. So you would be able to allow the time to let it fully dry and then clean it up, since you would already have so much eyebrow hair in the front. So like I said, if you have long eyebrow, all eyebrow and then the tail's just missing, this might work for you. Maybe, I think that would be a good idea for you to check this out. This one I think is like $10. The one that I really love is the Makeup Forever version, but it's like $25. So also with the staining situation, I just figured why not get the $10 version and leave the more expensive one alone. So it is a great product. I am going to squeeze it out, that way you guys can see how it works. So let me just inch up here, and this is it. Okay, I'm going to open the camera. Okay, I'm going to let that focus. You can see it's like a little brownie gel. It's not cooperating, but see how I just touched my hand and it randomly stained there. So you would just need to take a angled brush, dip it in there, and then you can fill in your brows. But like I said, this stuff stains so easily. Let me see if I cover my face with it. Focus on it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So as you can see, it's like a little creamy gel. You would just dip your brush in it and, like I said, fill in your brows, but not kind of my speed anymore. Okay, so now I'm going to move into the eyebrow products that I currently use for my thin eyebrows. And I will start off with Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the pencil. It is the Brow Definer, triangular brow pencil in the shade Ebony. So this is the darkest shade, and what makes this pencil different from all other pencils, while I take forever to wind it because the product's so low, is that it has a triangular shape. So As you can see, it's angled and it's wider than a regular pencil. So it doesn't just come to one little point, it comes to a triangular point, which is really helpful. Focus on my face. There we go. So the reason why this triangular point is really helpful is because you can draw individual hairs if you are that patient. But for me, I just use it to draw the overlying shape of my eyebrows, and then I fill it in with another product. So like I said, you could use this whole product to just draw each little individual line in, but that would take a lot of time. And in the morning, I'm always in a rush. There's never ever a time when I wake up leisurely to have extra time to do my makeup. I'm always trying to get as much sleep as possible, waking up at the last minute, so my makeup is rushed. So I definitely just use this to draw an outline kind of shape, and then fill in a little on the tails because that is where my eyebrows are the thinnest. So after I do that, then I come in with another product that I'm going to show you next. But I've tried so many different eyebrow pencils. MAC Spiked is a good alternative, but because it's such a small brush, if you have a lot to fill in, it kind of takes a lot of time. And I was running through those so fast. Like, I would use one spiked for like 2 weeks, and then I would have to buy another one. Before I knew it, I was spending at least $50 a month just in eyebrow pencils, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So let me switch to another brand that gives you more product in the pencil. So I do know that MAC has now come up with new pencils. So they had a Velux eyebrow pencil that I was loving for a little bit, but definitely you want an eyebrow pencil that has as much product for as little amount of money, and that is why I kind of made the crossover from MAC to Anastasia Beverly Hills, because their products just last for so long. Because you have to take into account that for the most part, if you're filling in eyebrows, you're doing it every day. So it's not like a foundation where you can wear it one day and then switch. You're going to need that eyebrow makeup every time you wake up, unless there's just a no makeup day or something like that. But for the most part, you need your eyebrow products to last. So Anastasia Beverly Hills, I do like their brow defining pencil, which is also the small one. But like I said, because of my lifestyle of trying to get it done in the morning, I just can't really mess with the little small pencils anymore. So the triangular ones are the way I go. Ebony, I have used medium brown at Ebony. It depends on my mood. Right now it's winter, so I'm like super black everything. So I do have like darkest hair, darkest eyebrows. But in the summertime, as you know, you guys have seen my other wigs, once the ombre hair color starts coming out and I'm just feeling like in a lighter makeup mood, I do switch my brows to the medium brow shade. So, but both of them have the same formula. They're both great products, and I love Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencils. Okay, so now that you have your eyebrow color there, the next thing you want to do is use the concealer to clean it up. So I already showed you guys before, kind of underneath my brow, how I get really clean. It's by taking concealer on an angled brush, kind of drawing that arch that I want, and then blending it down onto the top of my eyelids. So you do want to start off using an angled brush. So this is a bigger angled brush. So before, I had a little tiny angled brush that I used basically to kind of fill in the brows, and you want to be very controlled with that. But you could kind of do a long sweeping stroke for the eyebrow concealer underneath your eyebrow. So this is the brush that I use. It's a brush from Kirkland. So for those of you who are Costco members, this is their signature brand. So they make really awesome makeup brushes. If you ever are in Costco and then you see a kit with makeup brushes and a little mirror and a little bag, automatically buy it. It's probably the best makeup brushes for the price, and they're really great and they don't shed and they're amazing. I always buy brushes when I see them at Costco. So got my little Costco brush, and then I need concealer. So there's a whole bunch of different concealers that I use, and I'll show you guys each concealer and why I use it and why one is my favorite above them all. Okay, so when it comes to concealer, that I use to highlight my eyebrow, you have two routes you can go with this. One, you can use a concealer that is the same color as your skin tone, or you could use one that is a shade lighter. That way it's like a highlight. So I'll close up in on my face. You can see underneath my brow it's lighter than perhaps this section. Actually, it's not blended that well either today, unfortunately. But you can see with my forehead and then this color right here how my forehead is darker. So I use a highlight. It's really important to try to blend that out. Thankfully, I have bright eyeshadow today, so it's kind of distracting a little bit from the fact, but you really want to make sure that you blend that out. So like I said, you can either use the same color as your skin tone or 1 or 2 shades lighter. That way it's like a highlight, kind of giving that brighter eye, lifted brow look. So the first one I'm going to start off with is going to be the Kat Von D. I was using this every day for a long time, to the point that this has run out. This is in the shade D33 Warm. This is their Lock It Concealer. This concealer is really good for brows because it has this whole like lock it in place situation. And it dries matte. And it really doesn't move or budge no matter how much oil or whatever your skin produces. So this is a really, really great concealer. I'm actually wearing the Lock It foundation right now. It's not one of my favorites, but I bought it, so I use it. And and I didn't return it, so I use it. So this concealer is really good. It has a doe foot applicator. I feel like if I go through every concealer like this, it's going to take too long. But doe foot applicator, nothing special. I usually put it on the back of my hand, and then I put it on the angled brush, and then that's how I apply it. So Kat Von D, I really, really like this one, but not the #1 favorite. Next one that I use is the MAC Select Cover Up. I love this one, except for the container is so small. I know people say that people use this as a foundation, but I don't believe them because this is such a small package. I don't even know if they make this concealer anymore, but I still have it and use it, and I think it's good for highlighting. It's creamy, so that way you can easily blend it out. Sometimes, what is that, the Select Cover? No, this is Select Cover Up. The other little potted concealer from MAC, that one is so hard to blend out, but it's great for like covering pimples and stuff. So sometimes people are like, I'll do my brows with it, but it's really too stark the way the color is, and it doesn't really give you that right lighting, especially off your forehead. You don't want shiny, stark in the middle of your eyebrows. That's kind of not really a good look. So I like Select Cover Up better than all their other concealers. The Pro Longwear concealer is also creamy, but I've never tried it, so that's just why I'm recommending the Select Cover Up. Next concealer would be actually, this is going to be second place runner-up instead of Kat Von D. Because Kat Von D is cool, but she's also high-end, so I don't want to have 2 high-ends back-to-back. So, first runner-up, LA Girl Pro Concealer High Definition Concealer. This has been all over YouTube. I know I featured it in videos before. Just go to the beauty supply store and buy 3 shades that you think are going to match. The shade that's your actual skin tone, the shade that's darker so you can contour with it, and then the shade that's 2 shades lighter so you can highlight your eyebrows and your under eye with it. Best concealer ever, and it's at an excellent price range. So unfortunately, one thing I'm starting to find is that some of them you gotta like shake it up, or it'll be like oily and separated because they've just bought so much back stock at some of these beauty supply stores. But definitely take a flip over and you can kind of see that kind of stuff in the sides. If you see it kind of coagulating and stuff in there, then put that one back and search through all of the other ones for the same shade. But get this concealer for your eyebrows. It's excellent to highlight. I also only highlight underneath. I want to say that I don't put the concealer at the top. I think that's too much, but this one is good. And my #1, the Tawny Doll Ultra Wear Concealer from Lancome. This is what I have on my eyebrows now. It's amazing. It covers everything. If you put this underneath your eyes, if you get the shade that's 2 shades lighter than your skin tone, and you put it underneath your eyes, it'll look like you got 24 hours of sleep. Like, it erases any bag, any color, any discoloration. Everything is just erased from underneath your eye. It's amazing. This, I love, love, love this concealer. Again, I'll put the price for this because my shade is Suede W435. I'm pretty sure that this was $20 to $30 something. But it's an amazing concealer, and it makes your eyebrows pop and everything right with the world. So go buy it. Let me stop. I'm playing. It is definitely a dupe. This is definitely a dupe for this concealer. As you can see, they even fake look alike. So if you're on a budget, get these. Or if you lose makeup a lot, or if it's just you just want to try it out first, get this one. But if you're on your splurge tip, definitely get this Lancome Tawny Doll Ultra Wear Concealer. This is the one that I really love to help contour, not contour, but like highlight the bottom of my brow. If you have thin brows, I feel like that step is vital because you want to make it clear where your brow begins, where your brow ends, instead of your brow kind of just getting lost in the top of your face. So I feel like that concealer step is really important, even though it takes a long time to learn how to perfect it. And it is going to take an extra step in the morning. I think in the long run it'll be worth it and you'll really love the look. So again, thank you so much for watching my video on the best products for thin brows. So if you do have thin brows, I know it can sometimes be upsetting and frustrating, but don't let it be the end of the world. You always think that you want to do some drastic, crazy measure, and even I have been looking into, I'm going to get microblading, and I'm now deciding that that's a no-go for me. So definitely kind of check out these products, and they'll make you a lot less frustrated with your brows. You'll like the way your brows look, and you'll be able to develop a system that you could just quickly do once you get the hang of it to make your brows look the way you want them to look. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, please share this video, and have a great day.